Beverley Cayton-Tang, and along with Robert Tang, we are from danceScape. We were Canadian and North American Ballroom Champions.
You may have seen us on different television shows, Dragon's Den, Healthy Gourmet, and ParticipACTION's Get Inspired, Get Moving fitness campaign.
Featured for today is going to be lead and follow, specifically in salsa.
It's going to be a quickie, but a very important quickie. Quick tips and exercises.
Survival.
At the end of the day, leading is about communications, and it's communication that's non-verbal. It's all through motion, so we'll give you some exercises. My palms is facing up towards the ceiling, and ladies, your palms is down towards the ground. A closed hold, and that's where I just put my right palm on Beverley's shoulder blade. So let's start first with the open hold. So one exercise that's really, really good, yeah? So if I want to go forward, I move it a little bit towards her, and then I come back to the center. If I want to go backwards, and back towards me, and then to the center. This center is so critical for both.
Lady, you always want to leave your hands sort of in the middle. It's almost like you're looking for the manicure, and you hope it comes at some point.
This is the very important center zone between both of us as equal partners in this relationship of dancing. Okay? So here we go again. If I do the forward one, I go a little bit to her, to the center. If I go back, a little to me, to the center. It almost feels like I'm giving her a pulse of energy, about 5 to 10%, and then I come back. And then if I move her a little 5 to 10%, and then I come back. I go a little bit to her, send it to the center. A little to me, 1, 2, 3, and 5, 6, 7.
If your elbows start to go beyond the line of your body, now you know that you've actually gone too far.
Yeah. It's more towards, I would say just slightly on the inside of her hips. And I'm going to talk next about how to activate the lady's hips. As a lead, I'm also in charge of pulsing to my partner's right hip. I'm trying to signal to her that I want to send a pulse of energy to her hip. And if you watch what happens with my left wrist, Beverley's hip is going to start to angle. Okay? So if you watch this slightly, I'll go shh and center. Now when I go back, I keep it centered. I go shh and center. So I'm the one signaling to Beverley, you know what? It would be great if you moved your sexy hips a little bit more. She always has the choice to say, maybe not, yeah? But at least I've suggested it. Parallel first. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, yeah? So both our hips are relatively parallel. I'm to her in the center, to me in the center. I want to suggest to her to move her hips more. My left hand goes shh and center. Shh and center.
As most beginners do, they take it about 500% over the point of where you want it to be, and a little bit. And as a coach, you're trying to bring them back to the degree that you want it. And I'm just allowing the hip to
go off on a slight diagonal. I never want to give her 120%. Yeah? So by giving her too much energy, she twists, and then you see these awkward shapes that start to form. So it's always more about subtlety. So if you watch me do my right hip as a lead, it won't be as much as what Beverley would do, but I can still angle my hips, so I start to get a very natural looking movement. Alright? So watch us. I'll go her hip, and then a little bit of my hip. Her hip, a little bit of my hip. Her hip, a little bit of my hip. But it's always about suggestion. It's never about who's more powerful than the other. In Asian or Oriental philosophy, it is this yin-yang energy that we are both collectively using and suggesting and communicating to each other. So let's move on now into a closed hold. So the energy of my right palm and my right wrist is towards Beverley's body. I kind of tone my forearm and my wrist towards her shoulder blade. Now my left arm, right near my left forearm, as well as my hands and my palms, this energy that's there, I want to make sure it goes right across her body to my right forearm and right hand. So if I were to put my hands there, you'll see that my left hand and my right hand are almost parallel to each other, And the energy of my left wrist, my right forearm, is also towards her body. And she will feel this elliptical energy that sends it to her and to me, to her and to me. Right elbow to my left elbow is the imaginary center between the two of us. If I were to do an exercise, I just use my wrist to send it to her, center, to me, center. Go to her in the center, to me in the center. When I want the hips to go, I just send a pulse of energy about, 4 to 5% this time. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. Now if I want to activate her hip, to her, to me. To her, to me. So
energy in the actions here, you don't really want to telegraph, right? You don't want to see everything telegraphed. And that's the thing with some great dancers. You never see that telegraph.
It's a feeling that visually you see this interaction of energy going back and forth. Work with your instructor so that they can pass on these feelings to you. That's what we tend to do in our classes. Spend a portion of the time teaching, but the other time is tutoring time. And that's where we go to each partner so that we can give them an understanding of how this energy transmits. And that's how you learn faster. Right?
Happy Sunday, Fun Day!
Happy Sunday, Fun Day!